Howdy y'all, Brian S. Pratt here again. So, back when the COVID pandemic was at its height and everybody was sterilizing and putting goopy stuff on their hands and sanitizing, I got this idea for a book, for a story. I may never do it, but I really think the story is pretty cool. Okay, so the pandemic hits and everybody becomes neurotic germaphobes. You know, they're freaking out, they're sanitizing everything, sanitizers everywhere, and we become a society where germs are freaking us out. You know, we're just neurotic. We have to sanitize all the time. We have to do anti-bacterial everything. Well, this guy comes back from the future, and because, like, say 75, 100 years in the future, this virus shows up and nearly wipes us all out. Why? Because we have spent so much time killing germs and not letting them in our bodies that our immune system just tanks. Our immune system becomes so bad that this virus just wipes us out. So he comes back from the future and with the idea to somehow stop everybody from being neurotic germaphobes and to stop everybody from using sanitizer and to get everybody to be dirtier so their immune systems will maintain themselves, improve, and when this virus hits in the future, it'll be more like, COVID did. Sure, some people will die, but overall, everyone gets sick, we recover, and we move on. Instead of having like 95% of the population wiped out because nobody has an immune system anymore. So that was just interesting, and I was thinking about that. But how would you do that? How would you convince people to stop using sanitizer when everybody is telling you to use sanitizer because COVID was wiping everybody out and making everybody sick, and yeah. But there's good germs out there too. You got. I think you need to let kids be kids, not get every single germ off their hands. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Raising Hope, but there's this one episode in Raising Hope. It's all about this young man who has his baby and raising him with his parents and his Mima. Now his Mima, I think is his dad's great grandmother, or so it's like she's like his great grandmother. Anyway, so in the episode, it's about germs, and he starts realizing that she's getting germs, baby Hope is getting germs everywhere. And so he gets this like light or something, or a way of video of seeing their house, and just sees these green glows of germs everywhere. And so he says, man, we gotta do better than this. So they spend hours scrubbing that place from top to bottom to get these germs out. And so finally, like 2/3 of the way into the episode, they got this thing and they're seeing, and there's no green glows. The whole house is germ free. There is no bad germs anywhere. And then in walks Mima. She's like a Nimbus glowing green sail, right? Everything she touches starts glowing green. And she says, oh man, we got to do something about this, right? And so they start freaking out. And then they start realizing, and then by the end of it, they realize that Mima, that none of them have really been sick their whole life. And Mima has been totally horrible when it comes to cleanliness. Like, she'll take her fingers and there's this, and so they got to thinking, well, no, Mima's germs are not bad germs, they're good germs. They've actually been helping us keep from being sick, but by exposing us to the germs, our immune system stays high and we stay better. So that kind of resonated with me too, and I've heard studies that say that if you sanitize too much, it can affect kids' immune systems, cause them to. I don't know if that's true or not, but in the context of my story, sanitizing too much kills the immune system of people, and so the guy comes back from the future and says, "Okay," and somehow has to convince people to be dirtier, to be less clean, less sanitizer, less antibacterial. And how would you do that? So that's just something I've been thinking about. I'm not sure exactly how I would do that, or how I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, I thought that was a good concept for a story, something different. I don't think anyone's ever done that one before. Anyway, I thought I'd throw that out there. Just a interesting thing, how an author's mind works. And that's how an author's mind works. We see something and we just plot lines just start going ping, 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 ping. What, what's next? What's next? What's next? It's never like, well, this happens. And to an author, it's like, well, this happens, but then what? Because when this happens, something else has to follow. In your books, you write something, things have to follow. So if something happens, things have to follow. And yeah. So let's hope we don't all become neurotic germaphobes and kill ourselves 100 years in the future. Y'all have a good day. Bye.